I will now show you how to push code to Windows Azure Web Site using not only Microsoft technology. In this case, I have a local Git repository, which I can push code to GitHub to a repository there called some other demo. So I'll initiate a push of some code changes that I have to Windows Azure. There you go. Some changes have been pushed. Now, if I go back to Windows Azure and look, there's my website, someotherdemo.azurewebsites.net. You might wonder where my code is being pushed to, or what is going to be doing the continuous deployment. I have a virtual machine in Windows Azure, which I am now browsing to, and revealing that I have TeamCity running on this virtual machine in Windows Azure. And as you can see, there is now queued a build, which was the one that I just pushed recently. And it's now building, and it appears to be failing. Now, it is purposefully failing because I wanted to show you that this TeamCity setup also runs the tests. And you can see that I have a test here called some test, which is failing. So I go to Visual Studio and I find the failing unit test. As you can see, 1 is not equal to 42, and I will now fix this test. I only have one unit test in my solution. I just wanted to show you that it was also using any unit, if you didn't notice. So I'm not using Microsoft tests here. I'll commit this change using Git again, and I'll push that code off to Git and back over in my build server TeamCity. There we go, the code is being pushed, the fixed test is pushed. I can go back and check my projects and see that the some other demo build now has a pending change again. It's now doing a full build and running my unit tests in NUnit. And once that has completed as a successful build and unit testing, the deploy takes over. And what I do here is I take this local, now that I have this build folder, which is a Git repository, and I do a Git push back into Windows Azure. So I pull from Git, run my unit tests and my build and everything, and then I push the result to Windows Azure. And as you can see now, I have my new version of the site in Windows Azure. So final thing I want to show you is that if I click over to my websites and I go to some other demo, I also get, because I'm doing the Git push to Azure, I get this deployment history. You can see it says fix the test right there. The deployment history that proves that I now am doing a complete build and push, and then build and unit test and a deployment to Windows Azure continuously using TeamCity. Thank you for listening.